A bit of math, inspired by a seminal text of the Black womanist movement. All the women are white. All the Blacks are men. All the queers are white men. Therefore, I do not exist. A zero-sum world has no cities for my intersections. I barely breathe, and only through my nose, for the brown visage in my mirror has no mouth, just a hole that fused itself closed from lack of use. I served my voice to starving children, to women who wrenched its pitch and tone into a misshapen memory, to men who hung my vocal cords from trees until they withered, to those who dined upon privilege I will never taste, but I can see and I can hear. I can see and hear another snuff film making the rounds for mass consumption. I can see another Black life ending, hear the gasping, hear I can't breathe, hear they're killing me, hear mama, mama, hum through. What I can't see nor hear is a video of a Black baby being born. I'm still looking for that. Send it to me if you find it. I can see raised fists, and I can hear the shouts, Black lives matter, often countered with white lives matter, blue lives matter. There never seems to be enough room left on the signs for the rest, more than yours. Black lives matter, a social media, social justice, boots on the ground, fists in the air movement sparked 6 years ago by 3 Black queer women to call attention to Black men being lynched in the United States of America that we had decided was post-racial. A movement to affirm the humanity of American citizens who are being hunted down and murdered. American citizens who are given less regard than known terrorists in war-torn lands, both foreign and domestic, for whom our American military and militarized police must respect the rules of engagement. And when they do not, they are prosecuted, right? When I see those queer Black women and their followers walking the front lines, pounding the blistering pavement of racism, homophobia, and misogynoir, marching for justice, inspiring so many to take up fists in Canada, London, Israel, Japan, Berlin, Ghana, I feel my feet begin to stomp. I feel my fist rising. I feel my voice fighting its way to the surface. But then I suck breath through my nose and smell the charred body of Goddess Diamond, who was 20 years old when she was murdered and set aflame. Where is her hashtag? Where is her martyrdom? Where is her mural? Why is she not a symbol of this neo-futuristic technological civil rights movement? Well, you say Maya Young, Reese Walker, and Dee Wiggum were not stabbed by police officers. You say Sky Maccabee and Shantae Isaac were not bludgeoned by police officers. This is about extrajudicial killings, you say. Mercedes Successful and Candace Johnson were not shot by police, you say. Veronica Banks Kano and Kiana Blakeney were not mysteriously killed by the police. Remy Fells was not killed, dismembered, placed in a suitcase, and dropped in the Schuylkill River by police. I'm mixing apples and oranges, you tell me. But putting a woman's very existence on trial, finding her guilty of inhabiting a mind and body that you do not understand, and then playing judge, jury, and executioner in this twisted, violent injustice, is that not an extrajudicial killing? If a Black trans woman is murdered in the woods and no one is there to record it on their mobile phone, does her death make a sound? If all of these Black Lives Matter vigils, marches, die-ins, blog posts, hashtags, speeches, poems, plays are to draw us to racial justice, and Black is the point of departure, well, then shouldn't the disproportionate, brutal, horrifying, frequent murders of Black trans women live inside this conversation? I admit it. I hold many marginalized flags that obscure my view of my cisgender, non-disabled privilege. What about you? What flags do you fly that block your view? This is not the oppression Olympics, though if it were, Black trans women would surely be the winningest. Make it stop. In this moment of uprising, of mass awakening, of widespread action, consider what most Black women do for most of their lives. Think of someone else before you think of yourself. Widen your scope and see her. Her Black life matters too.